Hey, it's Ryan Frank. Welcome to Becoming Mr. Insurance. My journey as a pastor, publisher, entrepreneur, and aspiring insurance agency owner. I've decided to document my journey. I may be the only one to watch these videos or listen to this podcast, but in years to come, I'm going to look back and enjoy the journey. I know that I am, but I'm not really creating this just for me. I'm doing this for you. Whether you are aspiring to be an insurance agent or agency owner, or whether you just want to try something new. Maybe you've always had this dream of starting your own business. Maybe you've always had this dream of launching a product or doing something that's different than what you're doing right now, but you just need a little help and encouragement along the way. I hope that Becoming Mr. Insurance is a help and encouragement to you. This is the 5th episode. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening on the podcast, thank you for your support. I'm Ryan Frank. I am an ordained pastor. I own a publishing company along with my wife that serves the church market. I'm an entrepreneur in the real estate market. My wife and I own a car wash and a drive-through convenience store. And in addition to all of that, we are trying to build, Lord willing, a mega agency in the beautiful state of Florida. So right now I am working on my 220 property and casualty agent license. If you watched episode number 4, you know that I am studying for my state exam, which is coming up on Monday, just a few days away. So my first step in the process was I had to take a 200-hour course to help me learn more about what's the 220 license like, what are the laws and regulations in the state of Florida. I took that course, passed. Now it's time for the state test. So I purchased the Florida Insurance Exam Workbook. I just today finished reading this, underlining, making notes. This workbook kind of summarizes the course and everything that you need to know, and then it has a bunch of review questions. It has several sample exams, which I have not got to yet. This was step 1. Read this, highlight it, underline it, pause, and get on my phone and look things up that I don't understand because I'm all new in insurance, and trust me, there's a lot I don't understand and I'm trying to figure out. That's done. Now, here's step 2. You see all these right here? Look at this nice stack of 3x5 cards. These are flashcards that I bought along with this book. It cost me like $120 or $140 for both of these things. And I didn't buy them at first because I thought, I'll be good. Took the 200-hour class and exam to pass that class. Realized I better go ahead and get the book. I need to study just a little bit more and be prepared. So now that I am done reading the book, I'm not going to take the sample test yet or exams. I'm now going to work through these flashcards. There are 228, it looks like, flashcards with sample questions that would be similar to that on the Florida State exam. So I'm going to spend the next day or two going through these cards, pausing when I get to something I don't understand, and Googling it and looking it up. And I'm just going to spend a couple days nonstop on these cards. And then what I hope to do is get back to the book and take these sample exams, these review exams, or whatever you want to call them. Now, I have no idea if I'm doing this in the right order. I'm trying to figure this out, but so far it's working for me, and I guess on Monday we'll know. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little nervous, but I am trusting the Lord, and I'm working hard trying to study to be prepared. I told you the steps that I've chosen to take over the last 2 weeks as I've gotten serious now about studying for the state exam. I decided I'm going to order the book. I'm going to order the cards. I'm going to read through the first 19 units of the book. I'm going to underline, mark, take my time. Next step, I'm going to work through all these flashcards. I'm going to take 2 or 3 days on the flashcards. My next step is I will take the sample exams in the book and see how I do. You've got to think in terms of steps. One of the greatest ways to get things done is you've got to schedule these things into your life and into your calendar. I'm busy. As I shared with you a few minutes ago, I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've got a lot of companies that I run every day and a lot of responsibilities and teams that I'm leading. And the only way I could get to studying this stuff is to schedule it into my life. Two of the most powerful things that you have to help you be productive are your to-do list and your calendar. Your to-do list helps you understand what I need to do and when, but your calendar is where you actually schedule, I'm going to get things done. And you begin to set some priorities and you schedule some blocks of time. And that's what I've done. I've been scheduling 2-hour blocks every morning and 2-hour blocks every night to study. Have I enjoyed it? Not really. But I'm looking forward to the prize that's coming, right? And so here's the thing. Your to-do list is important. You got to have it, but that's not enough. I could have put on my to-do list, study for the 220 exam to get your license, but it's got to hit my calendar. It's got to hit my calendar. So what do you have in front of you? Is it on your to-do list? Has it been on your to-do list too long? If it's been on your to-do list too long, I would say there's a good chance that it's not been a priority on your calendar. And what happens with those to-do lists or those things on your to-do list that stay there too long? They become monkeys around your neck. They just hang there and hang there and hang there. But when you choose to prioritize them and you do what Mark Twain calls Eat the Frog First, which is the name of my newest book that I released last year, Eat the Frog First. It's a book about leadership and scheduling priorities. You start getting that important stuff done. Mark Twain said, if you eat a live frog first thing every day, nothing worse can happen to you the rest of the day. Think about it. That's true. If you eat a live frog first thing every day, what could be worse than that, right? And so when you think about the things that you need to do, you do the most difficult things first. You do the most undesirable things first. That's why I don't check my email the first couple hours every day. I don't get on social media the first couple hours every day. I don't schedule meetings with people the first couple hours of every day. Because I take those first couple hours and I do the most important things first. And as a result, I get stuff done. And I don't have a lot of monkeys hanging around my neck. And that's how I've chose to go at this study for the state exam. With this workbook, with my 200-hour class, with these flashcards, with my review test. I've got to prioritize it. It's got to get on my to-do list, but that's not enough. It's got to hit my calendar. Hope that helps you today. Time management truly is life management. Hope that you'll understand that. Thanks for tuning in to episode number 5 of Building Mr. Insurance. I'm Ryan Frank. We'll talk to you next time.